At Stafford Technical Center, you can explore your possibilities, have hands-on learning, pursue your passion, and start your career. Want to see what they're laughing at? Visit staffordonline.org, and while you're there, you might as well check out our application page.
Coming up today on STCN, learn about cyberbullying and see how it affects students. Also, learn about what a drug dog does after retirement. And finally, learn about a Mason building in Orwell being moved to make room for parking. Stay tuned, you're watching STCN. Welcome to the Rutland Update. I'm Kevin Richer.
And I'm Kaylee Gilbert. Thanks for watching.
Cyberbullying is a growing problem. It is everywhere, on the internet and through text messaging.
Cyberbullying means a behavior or action that takes place anytime online. As Julie Johnson reports, it's a crime that continues to be on the rise in schools.
That's a good question. How do you prevent cyberbullying?
Austin Gonzalez is a student at Rutland High. He hasn't been a victim of cyberbullying, but he wants this type of bullying to end.
Just have people be tolerant of each other.
According to a cyberbullying research center, that there are more active bullying online and through texting.
It works too. If there's no social media, there would be no cyberbullying. People are more likely to do bad stuff where people can't see them versus where they can.
Cyberbullying started in 2004 and it's still happening today. Julie Johnson, STCN.
If you want more information on cyberbullying, visit our website at staffordonline.org. Click on News to find the story titled Cyberbullying on the Rise.
Two sister-in-laws recently celebrated the first birthday of their babies that were born on the same day. The babies were born on October 2nd, 2013. The sister-in-laws Lauren and Becky Savory found out they were both pregnant and that they were due within 1 week of each other. The two moms only live a mile away from each other. Now Lauren and Quinn visit Becky and Alana often. Another landmark in Wallingford has been hit with graffiti. This time, it was the canoe launch. The vandals damaged the logs that were supporting the dirt on the side of the ramp. They also put garbage into the creek. Last week, we brought you a story about another vandal who put graffiti all over the park. For more on this story, catch Harrison Stevens' report next Wednesday right here on the Rutland Update.
The Masonic Lodge, a historic landmark in Orwell, has undergone a journey. As Zach Cannell reports, people in Orwell are excited about this change.
For over 150 years, the Masonic Lodge has graced this main street of Orwell Village, but it was also in the way.
That because there was no parking for the building, everybody parked on the street, and now that it's down here, of course, you can see that we've got a pretty nice parking lot.
Earlier this fall, the building was moved to the new location.
You know, it sat there since 1862. So it was about 152 years that it has been sitting in that location.
The other main issue was parking at the library. There was very little, but with the Masonic Lodge's move, there is now more.
It's sitting on the foundation it's going to be staying on. It's sitting on the Alaskan slab. That'll be the foundation that it's going to sit on.
So it was a win-win situation for the entire town of Orwell. Zach Cannell, STCN.
The move was paid for by the Masons, and the Bank of Orwell provided them with the land to move the building. If you are in Orwell this weekend, you should swing by the 4th Annual Orwell Fall Family Festival. The free event will have an obstacle course, pony rides, and face painting and more. The event is being held at the Orwell Town Green. It's taking place on Saturday from 11 to 3 in the afternoon.
The state's 2016 fiscal year budget is not likely to grow that much and could see as much as a 5% cut. Harry Chen, a Human Services Secretary, said that his agency will do the best to help Vermont's most vulnerable populations. He was once a Rutland County Twitter star, but now he's enjoying retirement. Maverick the police dog retired from the police academy before he even graduated. As Randy Field reports, trainer and dog are now family.
It may look just like a dark room, but what is actually happening is a police dog searching for a person.
They love the training, but they get overwhelmed pretty quick.
Maverick is a dog that originally came from a home that didn't have enough time for him and gave him to the Canine Training Unit at the Vermont Police Academy.
The instructor was probably maybe like 25 yards away or so and was shooting off rounds, and what Maverick did is he laid down and then low crawled to me because I was sitting like on my knees and he was off over here, and so he gets down and then he low crawl and then like did that and came up underneath my arm like protect me.
Many dogs go through the training, but not all of them graduate. It takes a certain type of dog to be a police canine.
There's different bloodlines that you look for in a working dog, and he wasn't that bloodline.
Every police canine needs to have a strong drive and endurance.
Pretty cool to see that the dog's actually following like step for step where the person went going through the woods.
Randy Field, STCN.
The dog is now happily living with Officer Arlington.
If you are a Proctor High School senior or a parent of a senior, then the school needs your help. Homecoming is this Saturday. The school still needs extra grills, Gatorade, coffee pods, breakfast items, and more. The school is also looking for volunteers to help out during the cleanup hours. For more information, contact Kelly and Cameron. As weather continues to cool off, more leaves will continue to fall. For staff or students, that means it's almost that time again. It's the annual Leaf Raking Day. This year, it's taking place October 23rd. Every student at Stafford spends the morning raking leaves for the elderly. There are over 25 lawns this year. Students in the Culinary Arts program also deliver pies. As the fall foliage ramps up, the hikers are out to see the foliage. And one of the many places hikers are going is the Rutland Creek Path. The path was funded by the state. As Ariana Tellier reports, the path is benefit for some in the Rutland community.
I like how it is. It's nice. It is very comfortable and a nice view.
Logan likes to walk the path. To him, it's about the scenery. Fall foliage is at its finest. A good time to exercise.
I walk it every so often. It's a nice place just to relax and just to take in the scenery.
The Rutland Recreation Department received funding from the state that will help improve this exercise trail. Their goal, get the trail to connect Pine Hill Park to the College of St. Joseph, allowing some to get from one side of town to the other.
I'd say go ahead and do it because it's definitely worth your time, even though you're not like just for exercise or just for taking in the view or for just like talking with friends or just hanging out. It'd be a good place to walk.
Ariana Catelier, STCN.
The Recreation Department will be adding an overlook at Giorgetti Park to help overlook the creek.
Last night, dozens gathered at the Green Mountain Energy Innovation Center to listen to Dr. Matt Mayberry talk. Dr. Mayberry spoke on creating the next generation of energy innovations. Dr. Mayberry is an associate of business at Green Mountain College. The lecture series is held every first Tuesday. The speech starts at 5:30. You can catch it live right here on STCN. Starting this year, schools all around are required to provide healthy food options. The meals must have whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. As Ryan Barrett reports, this Rutland School District has already implemented these changes.
It's another day in the Culinary Arts program. Students are preparing food, getting ready for another busy day in the Dollhouse restaurant.
It's good to learn how to play within the rules.
The new food policy says that schools must serve healthier foods like vegetables and whole grains.
Well, if the kids are going to eat it, I think it's a good thing.
In the Rutland cafeteria, students are already eating healthy. Look, they're standing in line getting chicken patties that have whole grain buns. This student is eating healthy. He thinks that the food policy is good for students.
Foods have to be 50% healthier than they were last year. Like, you need nuts, grains, fruits. Everything's got to be like under 300 calories.
Oh, it's definitely affected our policy, because now we're changing recipes, looking at proteins and nutritional value of everything that we make.
The policy also affects the school store, Ryan Bear, STCN.
The Dollhouse Restaurant opened to the public on Monday.
Still to come on the Rutland Update, Kevin Richard takes a look at the upcoming weather for the next couple of days. Will a cold front prevent you from going outside this weekend? Stay tuned. You're watching STCN.
At Stafford Technical Center, you can explore your possibilities, have hands-on learning, pursue your passion, and start your career. Want to see what they're laughing at? Visit StaffordOnline.org, and while you're there, you might as well check out our application page.
At Belizia Salon, you can get your haircut at a price that you can afford. Haircuts that start at only $11. Belizia Salon is run by dedicated students of the cosmetology program at Stafford Technical Center. The students are well trained. Belizia Salon provides full salon services. Come and have these students put their skills to practice.
We just want to make you feel better than when you came in.
To schedule an appointment, call 770-1055. Please stop in for an appointment today.
At the Stafford Culinary Arts Bake Shop, you can get a variety of foods for a great price. From soups and salads to sandwiches, breads, and pizzas. The bake shop also has desserts and a variety of beverages. The bake shop is located on the first floor of Stafford, around the corner from the Dollhouse Restaurant. All of the food that is being sold is prepared by the students of the Culinary Arts program. Where can you find what the bake shop is selling? Visit the Dollhouse Restaurant page on Facebook and Instagram. The bake shop is open Tuesday through Thursday from 11:30 to 1 o'clock.
Welcome back to the Rutland Update right here on STCN. I'm Kevin Richard, and this is a look at your weather forecast for the Rutland area over the next couple of days. Take a look at the forecast for the day today. We're going to be seeing some rain showers out there, mainly in the morning, clearing out for the afternoon. 63 for your high. Winds, it's going to be a little windy out there, southwest 15 miles an hour, and we do have a 40% chance of rain. Take a look at the forecast for tonight. We are going to be clearing out, mostly cloudy skies, getting down into the low 40s, 42 for your low. Wind southwest at 11 miles an hour, still a little bit breezy, and we only have a 20% chance of rain. Moving on to tomorrow, we're going to be clearing out, mostly sunny skies out there, 57 for your high. Still windy southwest, 15 miles an hour, and we only have a 20% chance of rain. Take a look now at the temperatures for the state of Vermont. Radar. Take a look now at the radar. This right here is the cold front that moved through yesterday, bringing rain showers across the area. We do have a little bit of rain up in northern Vermont. Just a line of showers going to be pouring through the region. As we look back to the west, you do see we do have some showers. This is going to be coming through during the afternoon, and we are going to be seeing some rain. Now take a look at temperatures across the state. We're seeing mainly 60s up here. We are seeing some low 60s, 60 in Montpelier and up in Newport. Those places might not even be getting out of the 50s. 64 for Burlington, Middlebury, and Springfield, and Bennington. 63 right here in Rutland. Zooming in now on Rutland County. We are still seeing temperatures in the 60s, 63 Brandon, Rutland, 62 cold spot for Rutland County down in Wallingford, then the western part of the state, 64 all the way from Fairhaven down to Paulette. Moving on now to your 5-day forecast. After we do see rain showers today, we're going to be clearing out for the rest of the week. We are seeing partly cloudy skies, 57 on Thursday, 58 on Friday and Saturday, and then warming up to 60 on Sunday. But look at your lows. We're seeing temperatures getting down into 30s, 39 Friday night, and 36 for your low on Saturday. Alrighty, everyone, I'm Kevin Richard, and this is a look at your weather forecast. Go to our website, StaffordOnline.org. Go to the middle of the page, click on weather to see your daily weather updates. Coming up after the break, Colin Hurst will have a rundown of the major sports stories, including the STCN Game of the Week. Stay tuned.
My name is Rebecca Thomas.
My name is Bayan Dawood.
Our health science program is brand new. We designed it specifically with students in mind, not in faculty interests in mind.
What really stood out to me when it came to meeting the instructors was how nice they were and how open they were. We really get to know them at a personal level, and they're very supportive.
I absolutely love watching my students succeed, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Ron's Plumbing and Heating has been serving the Brandon community since 1969. During those years, we have worked on many houses throughout the Brandon community with quality, great service. We do everything from installing toilets to shower fixtures and more. With our friendly staff and affordable prices, we can solve all of your plumbing and heating needs. Contact Ron's Plumbing and Heating today at 247-2715.
At Stafford Technical Center, you can explore your possibilities, have hands-on learning, pursue your passion, and start your career. Want to see what they're laughing at? Visit staffordonline.org, and while you're there, you might as well check out our application page.
Welcome back to the Rutland Update. I'm Colin Hurst. The weekend was like no other for the local sports teams. Let's jump right in. We begin in Otter Valley. Otter Valley wins their game 48-20. The Devils' defense was no match for the Otters' Carson Leary. Leary marched for an outstanding 257 yards and 3 touchdowns on 19 carries, leading the Otters into its third straight homecoming weekend win. The Otters moved to 5-1 on the season, and the Blue Devils dropped to 2-4. Next up is Fairhaven. The 4-1 Fairhaven Slaters traveled to Linden to take on the 1-4 Linden Vikings. The Vikings were no match for the Slaters quarterback Ryan Alexander. He threw 4 touchdown passes. Two were to Lucas Zarnecki and 2 were to Ian Misenchek to bring his total touchdown to 23 through the air this season. Alexander also has 8 rushing touchdowns. Fairhaven tops Linden 50-34 to improve the 5-1, while Linden falls to 1-5. This weekend's STCN Game of the Week is Poultney taking on BFA. The game is Saturday at 3:30 at Poultney. If you can't make it to the game, it will be broadcast live on the Northeast Sports Network. Poultney is looking to make a move to get closer to being 500 on the season. Switching fields to soccer, let's take a look on how the 5-3-1 West Rutland soccer team did this weekend. The West Rutland Golden Hordes traveled to Bellows Falls to take on the Terriers. The Hordes' Eric Maxim was the player of the game. Only 27 minutes into the game, Maxim scored the Hordes' first goal. With only 6 minutes left in the game, Maxim hit the post and Zach Pratt hammered in the rebound, giving Maxim the assist. The Hordes run the game by a score of 2-0. The Hordes improved to 6-3-1 on the season. Westside will host Arlington on Thursday night. Last night was the 6-3-1 Rutland women's hockey team, field hockey team, hosted the 4-6 Mount Anthony field hockey team. Rutland's forward Allie Wolf took advantage of the Mount Anthony defense late in the first half and scored, giving Rutland the 1-0 lead, which would go on to be the game winner. Mount Anthony falls to 4-7 and hosts Hartford on Friday. Rutland improves to 7-3-1 and travels to Brandon on Thursday for a showdown with the Division II Otters. That is a look at the sports in the Rutland area. Stay tuned, we have more in the Rutland Update after a quick break. You're watching STCN.
The instructors, I believe they give us a lot of insight and knowledge. They're just willing to give us any day of time to help us and to provide us with any type of help that we need during office hours, during class time, or during after class.
This college can provide opportunities for students who otherwise might not have them, not necessarily because they couldn't do the work or they're not smart enough to do the work, but because they may get lost at a larger school. And what students want, we can provide for them, and that doesn't happen at many places.
They're always making me work harder or take on a heavier load, and they're always, trying to push me forward.
We're obviously doing something well with the content that we're giving them, so that plus these sort of professional skills, I think, are going to only lead to us having successful grads.
They just test us, test our brain, test our knowledge, and it really prepares us.
I was here to teach, to mentor, and to provide advice. So that's what I love. I absolutely love doing that. I absolutely love watching my students succeed. I can't imagine doing anything else.
Welcome back, and thank you for watching the Rutland Update on STCN. You can catch us live every Wednesday at 11:40.
For all the latest news, weather, and sports, visit us on the web at staffordonline.org. Have a great day.